Today, I will share some practical tips that help me find clarity and purpose even when everything felt chaotic. And I can't wait for you to try them too.
Welcome to Whose Tea TV.
Whose tea is it really?
Is it mine?
Is it yours?
Is it theirs?
Or is it ours as a collective?
Whose tea is it really?
Here's your channel host, Miss T.
Embracing uncertainty is a concept that might sound a little scary at first, but trust me, it's a game changer. When you think about it, uncertainty is just a part of life, making life unpredictable and exciting. But in these moments of uncertainty, we have the opportunity to grow, learn, and discover new things about ourselves. Because life can get a little stale when it's too predictable, right? So what does it mean to embrace uncertainty? It means being open, yes, open to new experiences. It means willing to take risks. And it means it's okay not to have all the answers. It means choosing to see uncertainty as an opportunity rather than a threat. And I know it's not always easy. I'm not here to say that it is. But there are times when uncertainty can feel overwhelming, and it's easy to get stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt. But the truth is, uncertainty is not something to be feared. It's something to be explored. When you embrace uncertainty, you open yourself up to new possibilities, opportunities, and experiences. You start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared, but rather something to be excited about. Because in the end, it's in these moments of uncertainty that we discover our true potential. Moving on, some mindset shifts are essential when embracing uncertainty. One of the biggest ones is being open to change. Change can be scary, but is often necessary for growth. Another mindset shift is resilience. Because let's face it, uncertainty can be tough and it's easy to get discouraged. But when you cultivate resilience, you learn to bounce back from setbacks and start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared. Another tool that's been super helpful for me is journaling. Journaling allows me to process my thoughts, to reflect on my experiences, and to gain clarity on what I want. It's a powerful tool that can help you navigate uncertainty, which I highly recommend, and have linked some journals for you in the description. And lastly, it's essential to cultivate a growth mindset. When you believe you can learn, grow, and adapt, boom, you see that uncertainty is an opportunity rather than a threat. Now, let's dive into a structured approach to navigating uncertainty. The first step is to identify your values. What's most important to you? What do you stand for? When you know your values, you can start to make decisions that align with them, even amid the uncertainty. The next step, step 2, is to set intentions. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? Setting intentions make you feel more focused, motivated, and directed. The third step is to develop flexibility. Uncertainty often requires us to be flexible, to adapt to new situations, and to be open to change. When you develop flexibility, you can start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared, but rather something to be navigated. For the fourth step, it's time to take action. Uncertainty often requires us to take action, even when we don't have all the answers. When you act, you start to feel more confident, empowered, and in control. The fifth step is to reflect and adjust. Uncertainty often requires us to reflect on our experiences, to learn from our mistakes, and to adjust our approach. When you reflect and adjust, you start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared, but rather something to be learned from. The sixth step is to cultivate self-care. I cannot tell people this enough. Uncertainty, yes, it can be tough. And yes, it's easy to get burnt out. But when you cultivate self-care, you start feeling more grounded, centered, and at peace, which is important. The seventh step is to build a support network. Uncertainty can be overwhelming and it's easy to feel isolated. When you build that support network, you feel more connected, supported, and you feel ultimately even more encouraged. The eighth step is to practice mindfulness. Uncertainty often requires us to be present, mindful, and aware of our thoughts and emotions. Practicing mindfulness makes you feel more calm, centered, and at peace as well. The ninth step is to reframe your mindset. Uncertainty often requires us to reframe our mindset, to see things from different perspectives, and to find the opportunity in the challenge. When you reframe your mindset, you start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared, but rather something to be explored. Now let's get to the 10th step. The 10th step is to take care of your physical health. Uncertainty can be tough on our physical health and is easy to neglect. Taking care of your physical health makes you feel more energized, motivated, and empowered. Now, let's illustrate this process by going through a real life example here. Imagine you've just lost your job and you're unsure what to do next. You're feeling scared, you're feeling overwhelmed, and you definitely have uncertainty setting in. The first step would be to identify your values. What's most important to you in this situation? Is it financial security? Is it personal fulfillment? Or is it something totally different? Once you know your values, you can start making decisions that align with them. The next step would be to set your intention. What do you want to achieve in this situation? Do you want to find a new job? Or do you want to start your own business? Or do you want to take a break and just travel and, reset organically? Setting intentions make you feel more focused, motivated, and directed. The next step would be to develop some flexibility. You might need to be open to different job opportunities, or you might need to be open to learning new skills. As you go through this process, you feel more confident, empowered, and in control. You start to see that uncertainty is not something to be feared, but rather something to be navigated. And through this process, you find clarity, you find purpose, even amid the uncertainty. Maintaining a positive outlook is crucial when it comes to embracing uncertainty. One way to do this is by practicing gratitude. I can never say this enough. Gratitude helps you focus on the good rather than the bad. It helps you see that there are still things to be thankful for, even amid uncertainty. Another way to maintain a positive outlook is by surrounding yourself with the most positive people you know. You feel uplifted, motivated, and inspired when you surround yourself with supportive, encouraging, and positive people. Building a supportive community is also essential when it comes to embracing uncertainty. When you have a community of people going through similar things, you feel less alone, you don't feel as isolated, and you definitely feel connected. You start to see that you're not the only one struggling, and you start to feel more encouraged, motivated, and inspired to do whatever life calls you to do. One of the people's biggest fears regarding uncertainty is the fear of failure. What if I make a mistake? Miss T, what if I fail? But the truth is, failure is not something to be feared. It's something to be learned from. I cannot say that enough. Learn from it. When you take risks, you're bound to make mistakes. But it's through these mistakes that you learn, you grow, and you adapt. Another fear that people have is the fear of the unknown. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen in the future? But the truth is, the unknown is not something to be feared. It's something to be explored. I've said this. Are you following me? When you explore the unknown, you start to see that it's full of possibilities, opportunities, and surprises. In conclusion, embracing uncertainty is not something to be feared. It's something to be explored. It's an opportunity for you to grow, for you to learn, and for you to discover new things about yourself that you wouldn't have known. By following these steps outlined in this video, you can navigate uncertainty with more confidence, more clarity, and purpose. I want to encourage you to try these steps. Share your experiences in the comments below and subscribe for more content on personal development. Remember, embracing uncertainty is a journey. Taking it one step at a time is okay with me, and it's okay for you. But I promise you the results will be worth it. Until next time.
Thanks for watching Boosty TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We like to know your thoughts on today's flavors.
Who's Tea TV, where we sip and spill all the latest flavors of life, news, and everything in between. Until next time, keep on sipping.